Hey, I done came a long way, used to trap out the Vista. Fresh than a bitch, spent the band on my sneakers. Know I'm gon' ball in this bitch alopecia. I'm with a bad bitch.
All right, we're here with the one and only Yung Coby, man. He's finally back from his hiatus, man. How you feeling today?
Good, man. Motivated, grinding, you know. Same shit, man. Focus 10 times more. You know, gonna go crazier, bigger, better, further.
Elevation.
Yeah,
Right,
sure.
right. So, it's been a little minute since we've touched bases with you. A couple years now, you know. You've done a couple of things in that time frame, you know, from charting multiple charts on Apple Music, different playlisting, things of that nature, really pioneering the independent artist movement, really showing artists how to do it in Central Texas, from performances to release rollouts to curating and holding your own events. You kind of see a really big wave of that going on right now from the indie artists. I would like to credit you as one of the first people to really be doing that.
For sure.
In a way that was unapologetic. You know what I mean? It was on some, I know what this is, I know what this is going to do, I know what this is for the collective around, and it's going to take time for y'all to catch up or whatever it's going to be, right? And that first wave kind of came through, you know, kind of went and did its thing. Waves do that, right? They come and go, and then now you're back. You know what I mean? You got the plaques behind you, 5 million streams right there. What does that say? 4.54 million views on the left side. You know what I'm saying? These not little boy numbers, man. These not play numbers.
Sure.
And you did it for a consistent period of time. You know what I mean? So, for starters, I think, you know, you should give yourself credit for that. You know what I mean? Tell me what that process was like. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to do it indie, how to, you know what I'm saying, content create on your own, manage yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get the bookings and things like that. Explain what that's like, what that process is.
Well, from the beginning, like to start, first I educated myself on, I just was like, you know what, if I'm going to do this, let me go see the people who are successful before me, whether it's independent, whether it's people in the industry. And I think I looked locally and I seen what people was doing. I was like, okay, I mastered that, and I went further. Not even just further, because I know I did, you know, go further than a lot of people, but I looked at the people I was looking up to in the industry that was already on. Like, I was like, okay, these niggas got maybe $500,000 behind them. How can I do that with $5,000 behind them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just made it look like people used to ask me like, damn niggas, you signed? Who you got behind you? Blah blah blah. And I was just able to curate a team of. It wasn't even like a lot of people. It was. I probably had at least one nigga who had like some cash flow and shit who could match me on some shit.
Right.
And I just put that together, and all the things I learned, I fueled it with whatever little money and budget and whatever I had. I got on my grind, whether I had to sell merch, whatever I had to do, and I just made the shit come true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as far as like music and streams go, like I always been a computer like nerd, low key.
Yeah. So
I start tapping into the algorithm. I start seeing like, okay, I just seen this nigga go viral. What did he do?
Yeah.
Okay, he did that. Bet. Let me take bits and pieces of what all these people was doing,
Right.
and let me try to add it. Let me see what works for me.
Right.
Because everything that everybody do, it's not always gonna work for you.
Right.
So I found what was working for me,
Right.
and then I kind of like basically just laid the brick road down, and shit just started going. Like it's shit that I did years ago that I'm still generating streaming money off of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I created passive income from rap.
Exactly.
So
in a nutshell, it's about creating multiple streams of income, you know. And I think you were really kind of you kind of gave a class on that. Like you mentioned a number of things in that. You mentioned going on the different tours or going to the different places getting booked. So you're doing the shows, you have the merch on the side. You're able to then now you can do features on the side and do this, that, because what you built is value around yourself as a brand. You know what I mean? So I think that that's really important. And then you made a comment about kind of having, you know, a few people around you. I know you dropped a song called The Plan, and it's just kind of, to me, it goes in alignment with a lot of how you move and what you put into your music. You know what I mean? And I think I wouldn't even call it a stretch. It's similar to how Money Man raps about music or about money in his music, and then you kind of just pick up game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yours is more so about how to get in the game and then how to do what you're doing in the game. You know what I mean? So, no, I definitely think that that's impressive. And I think artists should kind of take heed to that. You know, a lot of artists, since the first time I interviewed you and the second time I've interviewed you, so many artists have just disappeared. You know, and it's not that they don't have the talent, it's that they don't know how to put any type of a plan together, any type of A to Z, nothing. You know what I mean? And shit, you can't lead a horse to water, so it's good that you learn, you know, independence to that degree of just, okay, I gotta figure it out. If can't no one help me or can't no one figure it out around me, I have the resourcefulness to just, okay, I can go figure it out. You know what I mean?
So you gotta plan, like back to what you were saying, the song, like just the name of the song, The Plan, like I had to sit down and really like, okay, how am I gonna do this? Like, cause I love doing this. I see, like, let's just say in my head, somebody that's popping up is Tyler, the Creator. This nigga had his own shit. He was going to all these cities, doing his own pop-up shops and little pop-up meetings, and he developed a cult following off of that. Yeah. He didn't need somebody to book him and be like, okay, I'm gonna book you, I'm gonna sell the tickets. He got on his motherfucking phone. Brent Fayez did the same thing too. Mm-hmm. They looked at their analytics. They were like, okay, it's 50 people right now in this city who are begging me to come here, and I see the streams. I know that I got fans here. So let me find whatever the popping place is where the most hip or the fans and motherfuckers who really fuck with my shit, my type of people. Mm-hmm. Let me find that spot they go to. Like, for example, when I get back on tour or when I private stock in Austin, they sell bait, they sell chrome hearts. I know my type of people that I want to listen to my music shop there. Right. So boom, exactly. Hey, what's up, private stock? Hey man, how much y'all gonna in this free game for y'all that's paying attention right now? It's really free
there
game.
You go, free game.
Like, I'm calling these boutiques like, hey man, how much y'all gonna charge me to come and do a pop up shop with my merch? And they might say 500. They might say, damn, you wanna come fuck with us? Nigga, come on, make the flyer, make the Eventbrite, do whatever. And that's just what I was doing, bro. All I'm doing is calling, reaching out. Like, I know my fans there. I don't have to get them to book me. Right. I'm booking myself because I already know when I come or when I say I'm coming,
it's gonna be a turnout.
People gonna show up.
Right.
So as an independent artist, you can't wait on nobody to book you. You can't wait on nobody to invite you. Go out and get it. Right. Go place yourself there and make your presence known. Right. So that's my whole That's the aspect. That's how I look at it. I'm going there myself. I'm booking myself. I'm making myself known. And I'm contacting all the people that I know there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's a great point. So you can't wait on nobody. Yeah. You can't wait on nobody to make your dream come true for you. You got to go chase that shit and put it together. And that's my whole aura. That's my whole aspect of just how I do this shit, bro.
Yeah. And nowadays with things like analytics, like you said, just utilizing those is important, right? It's right there in front of you, and it's really explained in a way that if you just take a few minutes or a few moments of time, you can understand what's going on and how to tweak it, how to, you know what I'm saying, tap into when your shit is gonna really boom. And yeah, like I said, it's impressive because, you know, you see artists, you know, do different things and they may get a couple, you know, thousand. Even myself, you know, 7,000, 10,000 views here and there. You know what I mean? And my whole thing is doing that. So for you to have one specific niche and say, boom, this is what I did, boom, 2 years, boom, 5 million, boom, here, 300,000 here, boom, TikTok breaking records here, boom. And like I said before, in 2023, this is still a fresh conversation. TikTok is still, it's been here, but doing that in that position is still, I feel like, a fresh thing. You know what I mean? And it was just, it kind of got glazed over in my opinion. You know what I mean? So it's not unfortunate to you in that degree. It's unfortunate for the people that weren't able to appreciate it for what it was, because like we've said, like I said prior, you've kind of already been on a consistent uptrend. You may have situations that occur, you know what I mean, but your shit is still gonna keep doing what it's doing because you understand how to adapt to the situation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I think that's impressive. I did like a little quick scroll, and I know it's way more artists, but I know that doing different networking events with you and things like that, you've done a lot of different business with different business owners, high-profile artists, things of that nature. I know that you've done a feature with Quinn, NFN. I know you've done some stuff with TSF and things of that nature. I guess my question is really explain, I guess, what those interactions are like, what those relationships are like. Is it any different than what you feel like your day-to-day artist, like a more local artist is, or is it a different experience when you do business with them?
It's just about, like, if you're dealing with somebody who's on the same type of time you on. Like, if I go mess with an artist that's already have multiple, like, record label situations, they already got money, they're getting paid $3,500 to $4,000 to do a show, like, time is valuable.
Right.
So if I want to, if you're doing enough shit to where I want to reach out to you, then I know that I'm gonna have to carry myself professionally.
Right. You
know what I'm saying? Like, when I worked with Quinn, NFN, like, we was in fucking Austin in the mansion, like, it was some cool shit. I was already there. He pulled up with his engineer and his producer. Nice. And we did the song. You know what I'm saying? And when they see you handling yourself with a certain type of professionalism, it makes them more comfortable.
100%.
And they want to fuck with you more. So, like, it's just professionalism, bro. Like, dealing with an artist locally, like, I gotta be real cautious, because why are you like, the question, like, why are you fucking with me? Are you trying to get something? Like, are you trying to, like, ride my wave? Are you trying to, and it's like, I have no problem messing with local artists. Like, even right now, in my head, I'm thinking, I see the new Dallas shit. I'm thinking, like, what 5 Killeen artists can I go do a feature in a music video with and do a show with and create some type of buzz,
right.
Some type of, and create, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So
it's like, it's just professionalism, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
you gotta come at it a certain type of way.
Exactly.
Right.
The way you carry yourself and the way you handle yourself, that's gonna make other people, like, that's gonna depict how they handle you.
Right.
If you fanned out and you got this $3,000 and you just trying to get a feature, and when y'all get in the studio, you fanned out, you got your phone all out and blah 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 blah, like, they're gonna know, like, okay, this nigga's just a fan.
Yeah,
they're
gonna throw you whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
take advantage of it.
You know what I'm saying? How you carry yourself is that depicts on how these people in the industry is gonna treat you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I done did features with even bigger artists, and some niggas just be too full of themselves. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you got going on, they think they're too big for the program, so they might not even clear the song. You might upload that bitch and then a copyright claim get on that hook and they gonna take it down. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So you have to make sure all your business shit is handled. You know what I'm saying, from the beginning. Like, I know I heard the term split sheets my whole career, but it didn't hit me until I started paying for shit.
Right.
And I really started working with these producers and understanding songs getting registered and things like that. Like, if you come with all that already taken care of, can't nobody fuck you over.
Exactly.
Because your business is handled. You know what I'm saying? So 100%. Just dealing with local artists and then dealing with going to LA and fucking with, like, big people. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I ain't gonna lie, it's completely different, bro.
Yeah.
But you just gotta, I would hope that when I deal with local artists, some of the things, like these interviews and shit, rub off on them and they, like, kind of, the light bulb go off in their head.
Right.
But, like, so many people are not gonna get it. So, yeah, it's definitely a big difference dealing with local artists and dealing with established artists. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I consider myself I'm probably a local established artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm both type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it's definitely a big difference, man. Artists, y'all need to have y'all shit in order. You know what I'm saying? And you can always go get that game from somewhere. You might have to pay for it, but hey, it's worth it.
There you go. So I know you dropped 2 singles recently. The Travis Hunter joint and then Feels, I believe, is the latest one.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like you're in a little different bag. I feel like you're kind of exploring some different things right now.
For sure.
Tell me about that process, you know, kind of, I guess, relearning yourself or trying to figure out a new, you know, creative avenue for yourself.
So my thing always been just experimenting. Like I've been recording myself for a long time. I engineer, mix, and master. So it's like basically I wasn't doing it for like anybody else. At first I would say I was just doing it for me. I'm making music for myself. Right. So I might come on some smooth auto-tune / pop wave, and then I might come on some trap shit, or I might come on some boom bap shit. But now in the business aspect, it's like on some shit like okay, I can do it for myself. I can continue to make music just for myself and not care about how people receive it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm paying attention to, okay, I dropped Travis Hunter. That shit went crazy.
Yeah.
I dropped Feels. Feels didn't really have a reception that Travis Hunter had. Right. Even though I like Feels more. Yeah. But when it comes to the business aspect of it, it doesn't matter what I like. Right. Because if I'm really trying to be successful and make some money off this shit and really, like, I have to pay attention to what's being received. Yeah. So, exactly. The receptiveness of the fans, it's like, people's, like, attention span is kind of, they're not going to go too deep. Nah, like, this day and age, nobody wants to hear all that super, super deep ass shit, like, because they're not paying attention like that. Yeah. If the beat hard, that's all they need. And then if you making it sound good, the way you rapping on that motherfucker, like, that's what they fucking with. Mm-hmm. So I'm on some shit like, shit, just let me ride that way for a little bit. Like, that's what, my views is coming from some easy ass shit I freestyle. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta rock with that though. I can't be mad at that. So I gotta cater to that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just what it is. I'm learning. Every time I experiment and I drop some shit, maybe I drop 3 songs, they all sound different. I'm learning, okay, everybody fuck with this sound right here. Right. So now, okay, let me get back in the studio. Let me start trying to craft some shit that's more in that lane. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely like cooking. It's a lot of different factors. Timing, you know what I'm saying, what you put into it. Because I feel like, for example, the Travis Hunter joint, even though it was a little bit after the wave, his situation, whenever something happens, is going to always hit the top of the rating, so to speak, when it comes to going viral. Like, it's always going to, because of how big it was and how the world is, in a sense, kind of ready for it to fail. Yeah, so I think that's why that one, I agree with your point, saying that people don't like the interpersonal. Once you get to talking too much about, you know what I mean, they turn it off. But I think that's also why the Travis Hunter did what it did, because the namesake, the way you put it in the song was clever, and then you really had to kind of, it's not like a lot of artists do and they throw the name of it in like the first line. You had to kind of listen for it. For sure.
You know what I mean? So I think it's definitely a couple of things, but I definitely think the timing of both is good, because people get a taste of 2 different things back to back before you drop your next release or however you do your next rollout. You know what I mean? They got a good taste of the yin and the yang, so to speak. Yeah. So. You have any other releases or projects coming soon, or that you got, you know, in the tuck?
To be honest, I haven't came up with an album name yet. I'm just cooking, bro. I got so much music since I've been home. I guess I hop back in the studio and I start making music again May 5th on Cinco de Mayo. So since I started back again, I got like 20 tracks recorded. You know what I'm saying? But some more free game for artists. Music videos is still a thing, but music video is always going to be a thing. But these one-off, one-scene pieces of content with the song playing in a nice scenario, like that's the wave right now.
Yeah. Facts.
People is just they're using one song, they turn their camera sideways. Well, not sideways. They doing the real like type of content, and that shit going crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's easy. It's just tedious. Like it takes a lot of time to re-record or have to chop up this one But there's a lot of apps and shit nowadays. I'm opposed to AI, but there's a lot of different apps you can use to make them and cut them up and post, even to auto post them. So
yeah, for sure.
I saw a couple that you were doing recently. I thought were pretty creative, but I get your point nonetheless. Like it's just all you got to do is you got the scene set up, drop some fire music, and the camera gonna do what it do.
Throw the lyrics on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I dropped a new one the other day. It's called Vista Flow. And
That's the one.
that did crazier numbers than Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a lane, bro. Even if you get on ChatGPT and type in, "Hey, I'm from Texas. I'm a rapper. What can I do to, like, what do I need to do to blow up?" They're gonna tell you exactly the shit that I just did.
Yeah, exactly.
Big X the Plug, his sound is popping right now. Rob, the Mexican dude, whatever, Rob Fo something.
Rob 49.
Not Rob 49. It's like Rob FOL or some shit like that. He's a Mexican dude. He's managed by Austin Martin. Austin Martin is.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So he got a song called like "I'm from Texas" or something.
Oh, R&B Faux Mob. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Faux Mob.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so like that's the sound.
Yeah.
Like Texas, we got our own like new sound now.
Facts.
So I would be crazy not to tap into that. So when I did Vista Flow, and I went and found a Big X the Plug type beat, loaded that motherfucker up, ran it, and I dropped it, and shit, I did 3,000 views in 24 hours.
Yeah, it's catchy.
So it's crazy. I'm kind of like surprising myself because it's like, damn, I didn't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like I hop back in, and then like when it comes to the Killeen shit, before I left it was different because I was doing all these showcases and shit left and right, and then I seen like how infectious it became.
Yeah.
So many people was doing this shit. Like at one point, a couple years ago, Killeen was independent artist city. Like we was the hub.
Yeah.
I feel like in 365 days, that shit completely died down. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even see these artists no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the people who was doing this. I guess the wave just kind of moved. You know what I'm saying? Like Killeen still lit. Like the club scenes, there's new clubs opening.
Club scenes going crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But it's just like the independent local artist wave.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. I feel like I left and that shit left. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree. I think the club scene kind of absorbed the artist scene. I manage Glock. He's an artist that's out here. A lot of his stuff now he does is at the clubs or like when they have the bigger artists who open or they'll have openers at the club. So I definitely think it's a good, it's a good 1-2 type of thing to bring the artists outside, give them an environment that's local. But it's like you were mentioning, as far as indie artists doing it and putting on showcases. I mean, just for context, MJ is gone now.
Yep.
It don't even exist no more. And I feel like I think if I recall, that was the last Coby and Friends, or right? And that's one of your staple joints. You know what I mean?
I started at they had gave me Club Culture before I left the scene, and I was picking back. I was finna start it back up, but unfortunately I had to take a little break. You know what I'm saying? But I think when I get back out there, you'll see, and mark my words, when they watch this interview, I'm saying it now. When I do that first show, the showcase, when I bring out artists, whatever, the fire gonna start back up again.
For sure.
And then everybody else gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we missing. We missing. I feel like I was a staple to the point where like, okay, Coby doing something this next weekend or next month. Boom.
Right.
Let's go ahead and
100%.
let's get in. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then
Facts.
I feel like even like you, Big Gang, in Retro, y'all kind of carried the torch.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
like
appreciate that.
y'all continued that way.
Yeah.
But like y'all are media company owners. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is something y'all supposed to be doing.
Right.
So artists are kind of depending on y'all
Right.
to what they wait to see. Okay, what is Ned gonna do something? When's Ned next show? When Big Game next show?
Right.
When's Retro's next show? Instead of taking it upon themselves to do their own thing.
100%.
Which is, you know, everybody's not gonna have the entrepreneur mindset.
Right.
Everybody, and that's the difference between me and a lot of artists. I know that it's easy to do, but the thing about independent artists, they don't understand that they can pick up the phone and book their own shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Maybe some people don't got the money, or maybe
right.
some people just don't got the common sense to, oh shit, just like he did, he reached out to them and got the club, blah, blah, blah. I can do it too. And that's one thing I grasped and I picked up and I realized earlier on. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's gonna start again. The atmosphere, I ain't gonna lie, is wide open.
Yeah.
We got people right down the street in Dallas. Like 10 of these niggas just went and got big ass record
Super deals too.
You know what I'm saying? So
super deals off of just being themselves, bro.
Exactly. These niggas don't got no gimmicks. They not wearing fingernail polish and shit like that. And ain't nothing wrong with that because that's everybody got their own way. Right. But they just showed you that you could go do this by just being you and not having to compromise yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a bar. That's a bar.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here right now as we do the interview, you know, in a brand new location, you know, undisclosed, of course, but I want to just congratulate you one time for it. You know what I mean? Coming back to the scene, just true to the whole nature of the interview. And I feel like the nature of you as an artist, just continually raising the bar. You kind of got back on the scene and got set up, dog. I mean, it's impressive. The studio is nice. If you're watching this and you want to come tap in with Killeen, 3 World Studios, you definitely hit the man on the camera.
Pull up.
Yeah, lock in the bookings, man.
Pull up, man. We got a Booksy link too. I'm gonna drop it.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
excellent. So one thing I want to ask before we get into just kind of like hot topics is, where do you see yourself this time next year? 1 year from now, we might tap back in.
This time next year, for sure, bigger house. Studio probably will still be here, but we'll fuck around and have another location. Just on a different level. More back out to LA, back out to Hollywood, back out to Austin, back out to Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, just everywhere. Miami.
Popping out there.
Getting back on the road, man. So yeah, this time next year, this shit gonna be thumping. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be turned. Probably have major situation going on. My catalog is huge, so if I can go ahead and score me a publishing deal, get some bread. My goal right now is just I want to do sync and licensing. You know what I'm saying? I want to be when you go watch BMF or you go watch Power or you go watch whatever Godfather or Harlem. I want you to hear Coby on them credits or in the show GTA, 2K. Like I'm trying to get my music. Movies, TV shows, documentaries, video games. That's what I'm focused on, you know what I'm saying? Not so much on the fame part, like
really getting your shit established.
Yeah.
Really.
I feel like I've been famous for a long ass time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
time to do that.
I really wanna get in there. And I also I wanna write for other people too. So you might see me in the studio session in the back, you know what I'm saying? Penning some shit for some bigger artists too.
Right. Nice.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Quick plug, just because you mentioned publishing and getting on soundtracking and things like that. Jay Soldier, he's an artist out of Austin.
Yeah, shout out Jay Soldier.
Yeah,
Pre-roll.
Exactly, 100%. Bosses know bosses, right?
Yeah, sure.
He had an entry on a Netflix joint with I can't think. I'm drawing a blank now, bro. It's a black comedian, shorter dude, Brian something, I think. He has a Netflix special, and the intro song is one of Jay Soldier's songs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's actually something when you were kind of in your
lit.
hiatus. Yeah, if you look it up, bro, watch it. Let's say it in a little caption, and yeah, so
lit,
it's definitely realistic. You know, respect to Jay Soldier and yourself. I think you have, you know, as much of, if not more of a track record in terms of the things that you've done for your community and your city. You know what I mean? It's just not acknowledged as a whole out here like it should. So,
for sure.
You know, I think that's cool. So it's been a couple of things going around. I feel like in the major news as well as just in hip hop media, with artists and different people just kind of acting an ass. How do you feel about the whole Offset, Cardi B, Stephon Diggs situation?
For really like, just when you got millions of dollars, bro, your life, like when you living life in the public eye, man, it's just crazy. You gotta know what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and I think shit. We see this shit. We see it happen all the time.
Nah, man.
All the celebrities, we see like how many husbands has J-Lo had? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And another thing too, I kind of knew you was gonna ask something like this, and I was taking a shower earlier. I was like, man, what was my response be? And I was just thinking about black people with money in general.
Right.
Like the labels and the media and shit, they're looking at us to see when we fall or our mistakes, because a lot of the things. Like if Offset goes and gives 50 to 100 turkeys on Thanksgiving in his hood, like there's not gonna be a lot of blog posts about that, as if it was if he was in fucking Turks and Caicos with an Instagram model. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that's the thing, bro. Like we gotta be smart as black celebrities and just black people in power. You gotta be smart, bro. Yeah. Like, and like I might see like Cardi B get on live and just rant and just be talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that people think before they do these things.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like all your fans, they're not in your bed with you when you go to sleep at night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why do you care so much about their opinion? Right. But these media companies, these fans, these comments and shit, it's like if you don't say nothing, they'll create their own story about you. So it's like, just as black people, no matter if it's Offset, no matter if it's Cardi B, no matter whose side are you on, it's like, you like damn if you do, damn if you don't defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what they got going on, like with their whole relationship and all that, it's like, why do we feel the need to get out here in the public and like defend ourselves? Like, and it's a double-edged sword, bro. Being a celebrity, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
a black celebrity or someone in a notable position that's black. I feel like, and I didn't mean to cut you, but I just feel like in that sense, I agree, right? Like, there's plenty of our counterparts, right, that have shit like this happen, right? They get caught cheating, they get caught stepping out, and then honestly, 8 times out of 10, it really be on some like it be some weirdo shit, like it be with a kid or something that's really, you know what I mean, really damning.
So.
And it may hit the public spotlight for a moment, but it doesn't bring their value down. You know what I mean? Their public value down, and I think we have a problem with it. I think that's why a lot of people that don't associate with the blog kind of sway away from it, because I don't just post the cloudy nonsense. It's easy to post clout and go viral because, like you said, if people aren't waiting, or if people aren't told a narrative, especially one that's negative or detrimental that self-serves them, they're going to create that regardless. They definitely don't want to hear a blog posting positive or posting something that actually puts them in a different direction. That's another conversation, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. But I agree nonetheless, and I think you as an artist find a good way to kind of walk that line. Kind of like I said with Money Man, like it still speak to the hood and to the people, but it's about a bigger game that's being played. You dig what I'm saying? Sure. Because it is, and that's something we have to acknowledge too. The way to go viral, the way to do these different things. This is part of a system that if you follow certain ways to do it, you can do it. It don't matter who you are as a person. You adding your sauce on top is just going to be what the extra is that gets you to maybe this label versus this label, or this specific situation versus this specific situation. 2 bigger independent artists that I can reference. One has been doing it. LaRussell, he kind of pioneered it for like the mainstream, you know what I mean? And doing it positive. He ain't really cussing and all this, that, and third. He now has his own residency in his backyard. He can go to tour at stadiums, etc., etc. And there's a more recent indie artist I found out of Dallas named Akeem Ali. Real intellectual brother, he be rapping about pimping and doing all extra stuff.
Yeah, I know exactly.
But he mad smooth, mad, you know what I mean, concise. And I've noticed that in a real quick span of time, he's gone from being a nobody to selling out his own tour on his own. Because he knew how to tweak the algorithm. And similar to what I said, once you get in certain pockets and you add your sauce on top, it's going to take you to where you're going now. He doing the same thing bro doing with 2 different types of sauce. So, like you said, the next year I think is just you letting the world experience that from your perspective. You know what I mean? So, I think that's cool nonetheless. Back to the isms and just the blurbs and stuff. Have you been keeping up with any of what Kanye been doing? Like, I know he be having a lot of outbursts and shit like that. So
yeah, man, Kanye, College Dropout was the first physical album that I got from the store, from the record store.
yeah.
So Kanye was really one of the main reasons that I rapped. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just to see like, I don't know, it's crazy because it's like at one point it's like you like, okay, it's just Kanye. He crazy. He's my nigga.
He's just my nigga.
He just being Kanye.
Yeah.
But then it's like damn, is this nigga really mentally ill? Like,
Right.
did you just say that, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to support like fuck shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you love something or somebody, like, at some point you gotta start holding the motherfucker accountable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that part.
So just because that's one of my favorite artists and he helped pioneer the lane that I'm trying to reach, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of the first motherfuckers just rapping about real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Real life, current events, shit that's really going on, calling out the government, calling out the labels, but it's like, at some point, he did a U-turn and start becoming the shit that he was going against.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, bro, you left niggas like me hanging.
Yeah.
So how I'm supposed to defend you when you out here doing this crazy ass shit,
Right.
and saying this crazy ass stuff? So at some point, nigga like me, I'm like, yeah, nah, bro.
Exactly.
Appreciate you for your guidance in the beginning, and
Right.
appreciate you for the shit you taught us, but at some point, a nigga gotta be like, nah, fool, I'm not fucking with that. That's not real. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
crazy.
yeah,
Crazy.
more power to him. I hope he finds whatever he's looking for. You at some point you just become speechless because it's like, damn, I really fuck with this artist. I really fuck with this person, but it's like, I can't support that. You know what I'm saying? I can't, like, nigga, get in the studio, bro. Get back to make some music.
Exactly.
Get off academics. Get off. Stop. Fuck the blogs, bro. We don't like you for doing interviews, nigga.
Yeah.
We like you for rapping.
Yeah, he trying to make a point, and that's the thing about stepping into certain professions or certain, lanes as an artist or as a person doing whatever you do, right? He got so big in this lane as a profession that, now his human that comes out, he has to throw it out in the craziest ways for it to even be partially received because he was so fixated in this space. You know what I mean? He was a square dude, keeping it real, rapping about this, saying stuff directly to you. But at a certain point, that got old, right? So at a certain point, I feel like it was going to, I feel like, inevitably happen like this because you're going to start changing your tune for people to hear you. And then after that, he's probably going home after a certain amount of time, especially when you think back to his career. You think about the Kim K phase when he was really having the kids and going through it. You still, you trying to change your tune and you still not being received. Yeah, I'm almost positive bro went crazy. You know what I mean? On some just like, it don't even matter no more. And it is sad because that's crazy. That was your first tape, but my older brothers put me on Kanye, so just listening to his old songs. I'm kind of like that with Drake to a degree. Like, I was a Degrassi kid. Like, I grew up watching Degrassi before I knew him as a rapper. So I really fuck with Drake. I had the Drake hoodie, all type of lame little fanboy shit. So once everything kind of started being presented as it did to process, because it's kind of like the R. Kelly thing. All the things that happened had already happened. someone is now just saying, look at all this. And you just take a look at it. So I still listen to him, and I definitely like his music now. But I definitely look back at certain phases, and I'm just like, I listen to certain songs and hear certain bars. Like, he was like the high school parking lot, like the strip club parking lot when he get out. I'm like, that's a crazy line to say, right? And I get it because I played sports, high school and college. But it's just crazy. I'm not going to be 30 say, I'm 30, bro. I'm not going to say that right now. He was my age or older. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never say that like that. So when you start to apply it like that, same with Kanye, right? It's one of the things where you're just like, damn, bro, I can't even rock on that ship like I used to, fam. But, you know, good luck to you. I wish Kanye the best. I think he's straight regardless. I think the biggest thing or the biggest situation that recently happened, whenever he kind of went through his media backlash, and then shortly after, he posted his own valuation and it said he was still worth like 2-point-something billion or something.
Yeah.
I think after that, bro, I think he was gone because at that point he could establish and say out loud, "Can't none of y'all do nothing.
You can't fuck with me, like
nobody." So
niggas still gonna buy my shoes. I'm still gonna stream.
Exactly.
My records are still gonna sell.
Exactly. Don't even matter now.
I can still sell out arena. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So what can you tell me?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Last thing is just kind of extra. In the whole era of just TikTok and faster media, have you seen like the I Show Speed dude, how he raced the influencer dude?
Yeah.
How do you really feel about like the influencer space, right? Like you don't have a profession. Like there are people who do reels and they have like they do HVAC or they do roofing and they post videos. You do artistry, so you post your content of that. It's just people who just do stuff. They dance, they post, they do voiceovers of other reels.
Niggas who just sit in front of the computer and just talk to people out there.
How do you feel about that lane of success, I should say?
Well, I get to where people would look at these people and be like, damn, y'all in a way. This motherfucker's really been working their whole life trying to get on, and y'all just turn on Twitch and make $1 million. Like, damn, it's fucked up. I get why people would think that, but then you got to think about this too. Love and hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball wives.
Exactly.
What the fuck are y'all famous for?
Right.
You're famous
Great
for
point.
being an ex-wife of a nigga who's worked really hard. And you just got rich off of just being connected to this person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's always been going on, but now people have took that and maximized it. Like,
yeah, facts.
Like, damn,
Facts.
bitch, you just famous because your husband is such and such.
Mm-hmm.
Let me create my own shit on my own.
Mm-hmm.
To where now I have more leverage than you because now they're going to pay me $30,000 to come to sit in the club. I don't rap, I don't sing or nothing. But I got 1 million subscribers on fucking Twitch.
Nah, facts.
And if I go to your club, more people are going to come to this motherfucker just because I was there.
Because they saw you.
So
Facts.
people, I think just regular people have took the power into their own hands. You know what I'm saying? And I be looking at all these streamers and shit like, and some of them be talking shit too. Like, yeah, we a streamer, we more lit than the rappers. Like, yeah, nigga, rappers ain't shit.
That's crazy.
I sit in front of my computer, and you niggas gotta go travel and I mean it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to them, more power to them. Some of these people I've watched. Just like Funny Mike. I've been watching Funny Mike for a long time.
Yeah, he's one of the pioneers, I feel like.
He rich as fuck, just off of. And then I literally seen him with no kids. Then he had kids. Now his kids are streaming and getting famous. Like
full circle type of shit.
So it's like,
that's cool.
With your iPhone and your TikTok and your social media, somebody from a label, A&R, told me this like when I was in LA a few years ago. They was like, bro, do you understand you have your own reality TV show in your hand?
Facts. Yeah.
So it's like, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you got an iPhone, you have the fucking same power as anybody else.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Nigga, get on ChatGPT, ask questions. How can I be like this person? Or what do I got? What's the steps I gotta take? Like, the game is wide open, bro. Anybody can do this shit, bro. Like,
especially with the ChatGPT. I just started using it, bro. I was real hard headed to it because I thought it was it took away from creativity, right? But I can't be unrealistic and like that's like an old man type of thing to try to stay into. So I started messing with it and just typing in prompts to see what it does. I'm not gonna upload no pictures of myself. Y'all niggas is fucked up on. I don't care who listen. Y'all crazy uploading your own pictures to it. But I'll type in prompts like just business ideas, or I'll present it one way and then add 2 or 3 words to see how it changes what it gives me. And it can really present you some real concise plans. And I think I don't think if you're creative as a person, it's kind of like I don't know, bro. I look at it like health almost. If you learn how to eat healthy and you learn how to do things a certain type of way, that's cool. You know what I mean? And if you have a supplement or whatever that you use, that's cool. That's not cheating. But these niggas just be shooting up, bro. They just be, I ain't finna even try. I ain't finna do nothing.
Steroids.
Right. I don't hate. Everybody can get that cake too, but I think nonetheless, Chat GPT is a good tool to use. You know, whether it's for edits, business plans, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you could use it to goddamn have like a pitch for a label if you don't know how to present yourself to a label.
Exactly.
So it's so many ways you could utilize it for sure.
It's wide open, bro. You got an iPhone. There's no reason for nobody to be hating on nothing right now because everybody can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the streamers is definitely they turn. I ain't gonna lie, they open a whole new can of worms. You know what I'm saying? And that shit lit. I ain't gonna lie.
No, thanks. So yeah, man, I appreciate you having me.
So anytime.
Let them know where to follow you, man, on all socials.
At Coby's Modern Life, COBYS MODERNLIFE. Coby's Modern Life on Instagram. Coby's Modern Life on YouTube. Yung Coby on. You can just Google Yung Coby. YUNGCOBY. If you Google me, like the first 10 pages is all me. And Spotify, Apple Music. You go find me anywhere. Just type in Yung Coby, and my shit pop up. No O in the Young. YUNG. COBY.
There you go, man. Live from Killeen, Texas, man. Yung Coby, Good Spot ENT, we out.
They ain't fucking with us. On the plane, but I popped me a bus. I grew up in an outfit, was rough. They keep my name in their mouth like a slut.